All right, welcome back, tacticians, happy tacticians. Welcome back to Space Haven. We are having a good time on the good ship. Hope we don't die. And been making okay progress. Almost died a few times. Yeah, we're low on a few things. That's just part of the fun. But I am building a new extra part of the wing. So right now we're clearing out a derelict. I believe we still have this one to check out. That one might be a monster. We'll see what's in there. But right now we have been doing an okay job. We cleared out a derelict, got enough stuff to keep afloat, and are working on making a nice little industrial section here to put a number of things. So I've expanded out our sketch a bit just to include this lower level stuff that I was probably going to have industry anyway. Looks like I'm going to, right now I'm also thinking maybe that'll be sort of our botany places with 4 big grow beds there. But for now, I'll wait till they're done there. What that engine means is once it recalculates, and once I power this thing up, let me see the best way I can do that, then we should be mass balanced. Oh, come on. How does that not? Okay, let me just bump. That, it doesn't reach. Oh, that's frustrating. That is frustrating. So I don't want to build another thing. It just needs literally one block. But I couldn't move it over that way. So what I think I'm going to do is temporarily kind of screw up things. If I move this, say right here, it looks a little wonky, but it will definitely do the job it needs to do. So I'm going to request that. That will make sure all this, because I don't want to use all my resources to build another one up. We are a little low on Hyperium, interestingly. We've been hopping around enough that that's going to become important. So we don't have any asteroids or anything right now to get out here. We are right here. I was trying to scan this sector and for some reason wasn't able to do it. I don't know if I was doing it wrong, but it does say it's got a scannable sector, and I hit the little button. So I guess, and I think I need to be in sort of hyperspace in order to do that. So we'll try it again. We'll see what happens. I don't know. But let's see what happens when they move that into the right place. Oh, blew up something. Repair. All right, and as soon as these guys get this going, and I feel like I'm in an okay place here, I definitely want to build somewhere in this region the energy refinery. The reason I wanted a sort of a closed off spot is I think I'm going to put in a wall right here. I might do that now. Just thinking this was going to be a closed off area because of just temperature controls and if things blow up and whatnot. And in fact, I want to say that I wonder if I need this to be an airlock. For some of these things, because I do know that some of these resource producing things, like the energy refinery, the energy refinery produces hazardous gas and heat. Recycler, interestingly, maybe I can move the recycler in here too. Ore processor, again, ultimately it would be nice to have all of those in there, but I don't think they're all going to fit. We'll see how much room we have, but anything that produces, and these aren't bad at all, but these 3 guys produce a lot of heat, and these guys produce some bad gases, so I'll probably need a gas scrubber in there as well. But we're getting there. Let's see what happens when they move this, and while they're building that, I will probably have them, there we go. Now, I think it resets, yes. So I still need to bump this guy down. But that should cover everything that was covering, and now that engine as well, which means we are fully mass supported. Very exciting. Very exciting. You know what? I don't know. I did open up quite a bit here. I might be able to fit this guy, and I don't know. We'll have to see. Get creative with our space. This is Space Haven after all. It's what we do. So let's see. On our salvaging operation, leaving the human meat, almost done there. So what I'm thinking about doing is, since things seem to be okay, but I could use some more Hyperium before I start jumping around, as soon as these guys get up and back from the derelict and these guys wake up and they're okay, well rested, that's when we're going to go over to this other derelict, which looks like a more challenging prospect, but also a lot more resources. It's too bad you can't just, take shield generators, but no, you have to break them down into their components, and so you lose things that way. That's just part of it. What's wrong with Trey here? What's your condition, Trey? Drug side effect. Okay. Hands are shaking. That's going to affect a lot. 10 hours, that's right. I think we saw that in the last episode. That's okay. Never stopped us from arming people before. Why would it stop us now? So let's see. So these guys are working. I might just do it. No time like the present. Let's get these people in the shuttle and off for what could be a very intense away mission. We will just have to see. Again, I got another good shooter up there. I just need the weapons. Right now, I think I'm doing with an okay team. Not fantastic. We'll see if we just bite off more than we can chew here. Oh, I did partially check this out last time. It just wasn't showing it. That's right. So some things here are, whoop. You know what to do, team. Blow them up. Actually, hopefully, unless there's some eggs, I might just be able to. This is a nice big open area, which is nice. Gives me several chances to pick them off before they get too close. And I believe, I don't know where to go, but I think I'm going to clear off this area down here first. We'll see what we can see when we open up some doors. That's a data logger. Don't really need the lore right now. I just want the stuff. Okay, so far so good. Pretty quiet. Hopefully there's no eggs. Eggs are where things get tricky, because then you'll start spawning new bugs. And that can be a little bit annoying, but it looks pretty cool. Ooh, Blondie? All right. The singer? I've been wondering where she went. She's here. She's in Space Haven. All right, Blondie. Did we get Blondie? Is Blondie dead? Okay. Blondie, did you join us? What are we doing with Blondie? Blondie, do you want to talk? You want to talk about it? What's going on? Usually do this automatically. Oh. It's a refugee. Well, right now we're neutral. I think I might just say, hey, so sometimes you can take a refugee. You know what? We'll do it just to make the game a little more interesting. We're going to take on a cultist refugee. Okay. All right. Yeah. We're going to take them on board. We'll see. Hopefully they'll have enough room to do all the things. We'll have to set up a refugee area. See, that's another thing. We haven't even gotten to the idea of we're going to need a prisoner. We're going to need a lot of, or prison place. We're going to need lots of things. All right. Fire away, guys. Okay. I don't think I need to tell you to shoot the space bug. That should just be kind of an automatic response, I would think. Okay, we'll check here. Okay, I think the last place to check is right over here in this giant back room. But we'll see. We're good on oxygen, I think. Starting to wear out a little bit. Can't blame them for that. But let's see what happens. Ah, this looks okay. Okay, undraft all. The Call Me Crazy. Was that a Blondie song? I'm losing my mind. Maybe it was. All right, 1 bag of fertilizer, a little bit of food. Not terrible. Not what I was hoping, though, to be completely honest. You know, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll do the whole thing at once. I sometimes wonder if you don't do hull scrap, if that somehow allows you to get the rest of the stuff quicker. I don't know. I don't know that it does or not. But do we have Blondie? Where is Blondie? There's Blondie lying on the floor. All right. Well, you know. Spacesuit fatigue. Well, you have been sitting for a while. Let's see. So, set refugee area. I mean, I guess you can have this and this. I guess. Oh, why is that guy offline? How is he being supported? With this guy? No. Requires high power capacity grid. So what happened to my... I feel like this is important. I got to get on this. So where is my power? That one's being supported. Where's my nodes? All right, let me turn that off. Wait, is it this one? Has that not been running this whole time? I think I would have seen that. It certainly wasn't coming from this guy. He's not that big. Although, maybe he was. There we go. Problem solved. Boy, gotta love those high capacity ones. Crew complaints. Do not have permission to use all the necessary facilities. Toilets and food facilities. I thought that's what I just did. Well, okay, set refugee area. I'm just going to say you can be anywhere you need to be. All right, there. Let's do that. That should solve it. How does that not solve it? I'm not sure what's happening. Well, we'll see. I don't know. It's crew complaints. What? It's not giving me much. Okay. Well, whatever. Usually you have a refugee area. Okay, so this looks about right. I am going to need to duplicate this and have this in here because this room is going to get hot. And then let's see what we can fit in here. Right now it's too cold, but don't worry. We'll fix that when we drop a giant energy refinery in here. So let's see. The trick is how do you put these in a good spot? So that's an energy. Let's see. If we were to move, which one's ickier? Recycler is really the one that needs to be moved. I'm sensing that this might work. I think it does. It doesn't look pretty. But if I do all of that and build myself a what is it? The life support, I think, a gas scrubber right here. And then make this instead of a door. I'm going to dismantle that door because what I want instead is an airlock. So a spacesuit locker. How does that work? It's the spacesuit door. Is that it? That's just a locker. Do I have to research that? Life support? No. Facility? No. It wouldn't be with... Oh, yes. Okay, spacesuit door. This is what I needed. Again, more infra blocks. I believe the arrow points the way that you want to enter with. So what I think I need to do is dismantle that too. So get to work, everyone. Let's see what happens. They're going to be building things, but they need to... I think I moved all this stuff first, which is fine. But that'll definitely keep it warm in there. All right. Doing all right now. Doing all right. Don't know why the crew is complaining. Some people just going to complain, I guess. But they do have... I basically gave Blondie room to do whatever she needs to do. So, please set also to crew. Oh, well, of course. Wait, how does that work now? That's changed. Crew members do not have permission to use all the necessary facilities. Fix the problem by setting permissions with the set also for crew. Okay. Set also for crew. Everything. It's all the crew. Let's see if that fixes things. I guess it does. I don't know why. That's a strange setting. You think it would overlap a refugee prisoner area, I would say, but you know, crew should be able to go anywhere all the time. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. All right. So things are happening. No power, huh? Okay, this is where things get dicey. I think I might have to just build myself one more power node. I might just build a little one. Right? If I built it right here, that blocks everything. Right there. Oh, can't build there. Okay. Well, I guess it will be there. Yes, and we'll see. I don't even know if we have... Oh, we need more energy blocks. Okay, well, we are doing some things, and I'm getting tons of scrap, but I can't build this thing yet until this thing's powered up. Jobs, it's just going to do forever. The recycler, this is the one that I just do continuous for everything. I know some people like to do less than something. I'm just going to do continuous. I always need things. I blow through my blocks like crazy. Get rid of the rubble, get rid of the everything. Just make it work. But I do need to build a spacesuit door, which I may or may not have, the ability to build. So I don't. Why does that not work? I don't understand. I guess I just need to dismantle these. So you guys come and do your best for these. And then the spacesuit door. I've always had trouble with the spacesuit door. I don't know why. I think it has to go like that. Is that the way it works? Maybe that's how it works. So let me cancel that. Cancel that. And actually, I need a wall, so I need to duplicate that here, because this area needs to be sealed off. Get to work, Blondie. Yeah, I definitely need lots of things. Now I need energy blocks and tech blocks and Hyperium. Only way to do that is to get the heck out of here. And we are going to do that. That is going to be our next goal. So as they're doing this, let's take a quick look where we are. I want to get out here, see if I can scan these things. If I can't, I don't know what to tell you. And what is Exodus looking for? They are looking for ore. And right now we have not found anything like ore. So if I can't scan these things, because this isn't ore, this is fuel. It's Hyperium. Too bad I can't get any of it. And then I'm going to come up here, maybe try to scan that. See, the scanner is really nice to have. Otherwise, I'm just going to head down here, explore a whole new system, see what I can find before blowing up. Again, the goal here, I think, with this series is, can I not help the Exodus through all of its things? I don't know if we're going to be able to do that, but can I build the ship that I want to build? Basically, that's it. And then just chalk it up to like, good luck, guys. I'm sure you'll do great. And then switch to another game. But it is a lot of fun. And they have done a great job. They are really doing their work. It was actually a pretty nice ship. Again, I wish I could just take all their things. There's just a random arcade cabinet, I think, just sitting out there that they will break down. Why can't they just bring it over? Let's make our own little arcade. Actually, I think it was a jukebox. That's okay. All right, so I might pause the recording here until I get all these things done and we are ready to go on our next big mission. Okay, back sooner than I thought because, my power node that I just built can't be repaired because I need an energy. I literally just built this thing to power all this stuff. I don't know why it just broke, but it did. And so that puts us in a bit of a pickle. So I am going to see about, what else I can salvage from this. I mean, it's got lots of things, but now I got things that aren't on a high capacity grid, and so I'm stuck with it. So I think I'm just going to see if they can salvage all that as quickly as possible, and then we got to get out of here. We got to find some fuel. We got to find some blocks. That's all there is to it. We're okay on money. I'm not great, but we've got a couple thousand space bucks. So I'm just hoping that this salvage will be worth it. Again, derelict's kind of a slow way to go. Really what you want is like a pirate ship that you just, oh, are you really? You just set at the table? I guess that makes sense if you're just hanging out there. But you would think like, hey, just get the job done. so you can get back on board the ship, you know what I mean? And we are doing research. We are actively doing research on the next level of generator, which is another thing we need to think about because we are blowing through these energy rods. And right now I can't make more because I need this, which means I'm going to need like 4 or 5 tech blocks to really make this ship work. So again, we felt like we were in a good place for about a second, and then not as much. But let's see what we can do here to wrap up this episode. I do want to get to somewhere where I feel like we make some major progress and we're in good shape. But to do that, I need to buy some blocks, I think. So we'll give them a second, and then we will come back. All right, folks. The Call Me Crazy has, I think, given just about all it can to us, except for growing plants in the middle of outer space. So when our shuttle gets back, we are going to spool up the engines, and we're going to get out of here because we need to get out of here. There's lots of things we need to find, lots of things we need to do. Oh, I had the guy on operations that whole time. Oh well. So yes, critical resources low. A lot of things like Hyperium, and that's just the beginning. That's just the beginning. Let's get the heck out of here. All right. Oh, now you're missing water. You know, why don't you miss fuel? Yeah. So they need water now. Okay. I'm working on it. Yes, lots of rewards. Perform a learning. Oh, what is this? Is this something else? Oh, I hit the wrong scanner. All right. That's worth it because I see some things here. Let's just drop out, do a couple quick mines, and I'm hoping there's enough here. Oh, I can't recycle this stuff, can I? I can collect it, though. It'll let me collect it. So just do some quick mining. And then we do have to get out of here. That stinks. Yeah, I think what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to run up here to the merchants again and get myself some fuel. Why I can't get fuel from this? Because I can't even process the Hyperium that I'm finding in the exotic ore, which kind of stinks. But hey, it could be worse. Again, that scanner is going to pay for itself. We kind of got it free in a way. And we did get, we're getting some ice. We do need some ice. Again, we just need some of the essentials here, and we need to get our industrial wing here up and running. So man, that was a bummer. There's just no way I can get this over here enough to actually maybe, wait a minute, what if I bump, how far over can I bump this? That's it. But does that puts that guy on board. That's good. So at least we can do some processing because he's far enough over. That's good to see. All right, yeah, so mine your little heart out, you little pod. Let's get all these things and get the heck out of here. Again, costing Hyperium every way. I think instead of doing the scannable sectors, let's just go up, buy the things we need. Probably blow through all this cash. We're a little low on food. How's that only 4 days of food? With all of this? We got 17 space food, but I guess we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8, so that's a pretty big crew, I guess. Okay, let's get out of here. But it was fun to you know, do what we needed to do, and scan a sector. We will scan many more, but right now I think we really just got to get up here as soon as possible because there's nobody to trade with down here. All right. Reveal yourself, traders. I just need to find somebody. You're leaving, but you're staying. And that could be, now you're leaving. Oh, fine. You staying? No, you're leaving. Dude, will you just, oh, for Pete's sake, fine. All right, we'll do it with a leisure station then. They hop around. There's no reason to, and I bet it's going to be overpriced. Now again, I think that's a derelict I've already explored. All right, let's bite the bullet and see what. Okay, Energium's not so happy. Okay, I gotta buy that. I know, it's 1,000 space doubloons, but what am I gonna do? I also need energy and tech blocks, and they are notoriously expensive, and they don't have them. But at least my fuel problem's taken care of. They're not for sale, but they're not overpriced. I might grab a couple energy rods too. So I'm getting, some things, especially because I don't like the explosive grenade launchers. I shoot myself every time I do that, and I'm gonna get. This is too early in the game to deal with that, and I don't use stun pistols. So yeah, we're gonna actually make a couple bucks on this and get rid of some of our stock that we don't really need. Unfortunately, not coming close to getting the things that I need, but we can at least run this thing to get some things. So I guess so that got us up to 7. We're okay, but again, we need some energy blocks, and we need a tech block. Just one tech block. It's kind of ridiculous. Oh, is this somebody else, or is this what we were just? I think this is just who we were with. Yeah, they're selling the stun pistol that we currently got. Okay. All right. Oh, I left that on again. Sorry there, buddy. We've done the trading we need to trade. Let's get out of here. Now, there are some scannable sectors, and I have the fuel for it. I will say I'm heading down this way, so I might just see what I can do if I pop down here for a second and do a short-range scan. And that's doesn't look like anything. So I guess some are just duds. What can you say? Oh, does that wait? Does that say another scannable sector? Oh, new sector discovered. Yeah. Well, great. All right, little sun. Let's see what we can see. Show the mission. I don't like transport. Make all sectors. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna get the explosive. Oxygen tanks are useless to me. What's a better deal? Is that hull blocks? Yeah, I don't need hull blocks. And infra blocks, I don't need those either. But I can sell those, so I think I'm going to accept those. Okay. And so I think, oh, okay. The universe just got a lot bigger. Let's see what we got here. Who do we have here? We have a supply station and the Merchant Federation. I'm going to pop in. Let's see what I can do, kind of get in the midpoint of both of these guys. There are some asteroids. I'm going to take my poor navigation guy off, but I'm going to leave my operations person on. Let's trade. And again, energy and tech is what I'm looking for. Energy and tech. Energy blocks. Tech. There are some energy blocks. They're expensive, but they're there. Let's see what this guy is. Is it the same? 385. I feel like they were a little cheaper with this guy. 339. Yes. Okay, so don't we need 3 of these? And 1 tech block, but nobody has a tech block? Nobody? What do I need? I need yeah, I need 3 of those for that. But it won't matter if I don't get an energy block. Or am I getting energy blocks? Oh, I don't need 3 energy blocks, but I do need tech blocks. And it's worth getting 3, actually, because I'm not having much luck finding them otherwise. Everything else I think is okay, because that's too expensive. I don't want to give up my plastics. I'm willing to throw some hull blocks at you. They'll only take 5, and some soft blocks. So that's not bad. I will accept that deal. So let's make that happen. And then at least I can build this, but I still need a tech block. And neither of you had a tech block. Is that right? Am I losing my mind? They have sale on infra blocks and a sale on fruit and monster meat. But I don't see, again, sometimes I can't even read everything. They have energy blocks, but I need their tech blocks. Okay. All right. That's okay. We'll move on. We don't want to just blow through our cash for no reason. But I will be able to build this. And oh, I guess I got enough to power this now. Huzzah! Okay. I think, believe it or not, we're in good shape. So I think we just need to keep scouting the systems, making sure we got what we need. I think we could use some fertilizer. What's going on next? Yeah, the power generation. I'm a little worried about power generation, and everything. Fuel. Basically, I'm worried about everything. But I am taking a look at the time, and I do realize that puts us in a pretty good place. So I think once we get smashed by this and have a giant hole in our ship, good times. Once we build this guy, since apparently we have enough. No, we don't have enough. Oh, that's the one with the tech blocks. That's the one with the energy block. Okay. Understood. I believe we're going to pause it there. And next time, we will hit to the skies again and see what we can find. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Happy Tactics, and I'll see you next time.